Classic Gascone. Fleeing to his chambers when things go poorly. I try to talk to Gascone. He clearly doesn't care what I have to say, but he might listen to an exodromal. Check his rectory. Don't let Gascone wriggle out of this. He has a duty and an obligation. What? Yes. Yes, I'll be. I don't understand how a shadow could take Lord Set's place. Maybe this is some sort of test. But why test? Compromised? You make it sound as if Lord Set suffers some kind of defect, like a crimped duct. Or do you know what the sermons say? Complexity belies the truth. The world rests on simple. There you are. The factotums reported a strange energy signature in Gascone's rectory. Did you find anything odd in there? Sounds like a nocturnal shrike. By the gears, how did that thing make it past our security coils? Is Gascone... Not suspicious at all, is it? A sudden departure followed by a Daedra attack. You're right. I knew Gascone was a conceited sluggard, but consorting with Daedra? I pray it's not true. We need to discover what he has at the... I hope you catch Gascone soon. We need to know what he knows immediately. Birds? Not that I'm aware of. He might be tinkering with some kind of avian automaton, but he rarely... Wait, feathers? From a live? Unprecedented. As far as I know, no living bird has ever set foot, or wing, in Clockwork City. And even if they did, they wouldn't last long. Not a lot of... Fascinating. I've always wanted to see one. Under better circumstances, of course. I'm afraid not. Gascone keeps his own counsel about what he does outside the Basilica. He spent a few days... Mathematics, mostly. Predictive theory, spherical values, virtuous enumeration, that sort of thing. He just published a dissertation on transdimensional the specificity of his calculations just boggles the mind. It's almost as if he had access to a planar rift. I don't want to even consider it. Not until we have proof. I knew this wouldn't end well.
I'm here to clear the square.
You don't know, do you? I knew it! This is a disaster!
If you want to panic, do so in your own homes, not in the public square. Now disperse, or be dispersed. Get them moving.
You heard the Proctor. Return to your homes.
If you're looking for Lord Set, I don't know where he is. I will find out, though. Gascone, what has he done now? I can't keep up with the complaints. Good. Maybe a fabricant ate him. Our luck has to change at some point. So, he finally graduated from corrupt hobbyist to professional villain. I'm almost relieved. Now we can finally give him what he deserves. A city-wide search? I can't spare enough apostles to search a broom closet. Reports are flooding in from the radius. Stories about fanatics in black robes, pale-skinned Daedra, living shadows. We may have a full-scale invasion on our hands. I have one asset I can spare. I know an artificer, Dalamar. He takes some getting used to, but you won't find a better tinkerer. He can help you find Gascone, guaranteed. I knew that slag-addled piece of garbage Gascone would turn on us eventually. I think we should destroy it, if only to convince the people it can be destroyed. I'm already getting reports from citizens convinced that their neighbor or their friend is actually a shadow. Another few weeks of this? I'm prepared to live with that. I made a vow to protect the Clockwork City and its inhabitants. If sacrifices have to be made, we should all be— You can ask. I have a crank in between my shoulder blades. One of my auxiliaries winds me up every morning before breakfast, in the same way as every other clockwork automata. A combination of engineering and sorcery that would take a century to explain. The machinery keeps me alive. I know it's the same as you, I wager. A combination of heroism and coincidence. I served Riemann Cyrodiil as a battle mage during the Akaviri troubles and the Valenwood annexation. Yes, I'm still not exactly sure what happened. During the Valenwood campaign, I locked staves with a wood elf spell leader named Keladith. He was deceptively powerful. Wiry. Possibly. I think he was in the midst of a translocation spell when my sword made impact. There was an explosion and a bright light. When I woke, I was splayed out. Yes, his factotum scooped up what was left of me and brought me here. He mended my wounds and replaced what couldn't be mended with metal. Always. Take my advice. If we manage to find the real Set, don't expect him to embrace you as a friend. Yes, bitter, sullen, probably traitorous, and if I...
Combatants needed for a perilous task. Please respond for more information.
Looking for a steady hand with a pickaxe ready.
Well, look at you, all full of fleshy bits. Not a scrap of brass on you, is there? That won't do, that will not do. I can fix you up, no bother at all. A missing person? How mysterious. You wouldn't be looking for Sotha Sil, would you? I hear rumors, you know, all kinds of rumors. Something about him turning into a... Whoa! Cool those cogs, you twitchy rascal. This little scrap heap should do the trick. Neat snuffer. There he goes! I just replaced his leg springs, so try to keep up.
boy! Wake up, Johnny! Visitors! Useless. What are you doing nosing around here with that ugly beast? Johnny and I... Chancellor who? Oh! You mean that brass-arsed fancy boots that came running through here? Yeah, I seen him. Dragging his silly apostle skirts behind him like a broken wheel chain. Yeah, the grease mucks up Dabrican snoots. That's why we stay down here. Wouldn't want the constable to see you... never mind. You're...
Kill me. Too late. Your scathing chancellor beat you to it. Who are you? Another one of vile, sniveling agents. Gascone's gone. Now west, in the ventral terminus. He may have killed me, but he won't last long. He sealed his fate the moment he betrayed us. Night Mistress, I am... Gascone vowed to bring us an artifact of great power. Now, the artifact is gone. But don't worry. You really have no idea, do you? Daedric forces conspire in every dark corner. Lurk behind every tree and stone. We spread... Yes. Scarfin and others. They served their purpose. And yet, they linger.
weren't keeping score, were you? Me neither. Let's go.
What? Who's out there? Be gone, whoever you are. I sealed the door, and it shall remain sealed for as long. Questions? You think I'm foolish enough to let you in? No, this door will remain closed. I just need to... Who I keep counsel with is none of your concern. You're just like Varuni, so uptight, so naive. If you...
What's next?
rusty heap has been gathering dust for decades. You may as well just give up.
You good? Of course you are.
Combat sequence operational.
Did you not tone my mind down? What a shame. May as well give up.
That will teach them not to cross us.
You don't understand. I had to do this. You are ruining everything. Testing protocol initiated. Responding to combat sequence operational. Responding to hostile behavior. Enough. Reroute the charge gate and stop this thing.
You good? Of course you are. Got your back.
You summoned me again. I'm tired of this, mortal.
Talk, you horn-cat buffoon. Just help me. I yield. Just follow me outside, all right? I promise I will explain everything. I know how this looks, but you have to understand, those shadow cult... Fine. I made a bargain with Clavicus Vile. I know, questionable. Just hear me out. All he wanted was a key. Some daft talking crows. After that terrible business with the shadow, I returned to my office to think. On my life, I did not. I wanted to heal the city, not destroy it. Yes. My methods were unconventional, I admit it. But you have to understand, I didn't do this for me. I did it for the city. He abandoned us. While he tinkers away in the Centralis, we scrape by, eating nutriment paste and hiding from killer machines. Is that fair? I thought so. Look, bartering with Clavicus Vile was unwise, I know. Offering Daedric artifacts to Dark Princes, it was a mistake. Even so, I can be a useful ally. I know our enemy. You've made the right choice. Take me back to the Brass Fortress. I will admit my crimes. Perhaps I can help. Once we arrive at the Basilica, I can explain everything to Varuni.
Chancellor Gascone.
Oh no. Luciana, just let me
Shut
explain.
that lying mouth of yours, or I'll shut it for you. Permanently. Thank you for digging this traitorous mongrel out of the Terminus. Varuni wants to speak with you back at the Basilica.
Let's see what you're made of. Well, it sure is something. Now what?
I have important business back in Vardenfell. I can't be late. I need to leave.
Forward, it cries. Forward to the fruits of cheap ambition. Forward to the promise of everlasting.
Will you stop mocking me?
I told you what I know, Varuni. I'm trying to make this right.
Welcome back. I was just having a little chat with former Chancellor Gascone. He insists he's told me everything, but I know him well enough. Typical Gascone, always trying to oil his way out when his plots fall apart. What did he tell you? Any specific leads we can follow up on? The Congress of Calibration thanks you for your service. And on a personal note, I applaud your mercy. Gascone's an insufferable traitor, but he's still an apostle. Lord Set always said we should take care of each other. Obviously, we need to recover this mysterious key. I don't know where it is, or what it does, but if Daedric princes intend to mount an invasion over it, we can't have... Gascone insisted that Talking Crows stole the key from him, right? We should start with them. According to the constables, the birds started stealing things as soon as they arrived. I've never seen a crow before. Is that sort of thing? Well, the fact that they arrived so soon after you revealed the shadow is suspicious. But they seem more interested in simple... The sermons never prepared us for something like this. Perhaps, when this is all over, Lord Set can write an addendum on what to do